An arm reached around me and held a piece of paper in front of my face. "I've got a warrant too," he said, "and this one is good." I couldn't figure it out. All this for a little pot. What were they expecting? Charging in with 17 armed deputies and a police dog? The 10 joints in my pocket were a heavy weight. I snuck one in my mouth and started chewing. Then wandered around the room, palming joints off to individual pranksters, making chewing motions with my mouth. A woman I'd never seen before was sitting in a chair at the end of the room. "Who are you?" I asked. "One of the deputies." That's what I said too. Beat out that rhythm on drum. Beat out that rhythm on drum. $10. Who knows what show that came from? Porgy Bess. Thank you. She didn't look like a cop. Dressed in jeans and a button-down shirt. She'd been watching me all the time I was wandering around the room. But she never said anything. I could have kissed her. After taking us one at a time into the bathroom to be searched, by morning they'd finished up and hauled us off to the jail. Inside, one guy, obviously drunk, wandered the room, muttering to himself. Big bruiser, sleeves rolled up, showing off his hiccups. and then he got something wrong with his stomach and he had the biceps. He glowered at the drunk. "Knock that mumbling shit off," he said. The drunk glanced up and continued muttering. "I told you to knock that shit off." He stuck his fist in front of the drunk's face. "You want to taste this? You better keep that foul mouth shut." I walked over. "Say, fellers, we're all in here together. What say we get along, huh? Maybe catch some shut-eye." The bruiser looked at me. "Who the fuck are you getting into my business? Beat it or you'll get a taste of this too." He held up his fist. I said. Where's the tattoos? You know, a letter for each finger. Spells Love. Yeah. That does it, you sauerkraut knucklehead. I'm going to. And then Jerry Anderson, one of our guys who had picked that day to visit Kesey's place, rushed up to the big brute and got in his face. Jerry's head came up to the guy's shoulder. "You want trouble?" Jerry said. You're gonna get more than you can handle. See those guys over there? You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Ain't that right, man? Kesey stepped forward. Then George, Hagan, Dale, Page, Hassler, Lee Cornston. Cassidy stayed back, sticking to his credo. The only excuse for violence is while making love. The brute snarled and walked away. He grabbed the bars. "Jailer, get me out of here. There's going to be a riot." The deputy came around. "What's going on?" I told him you might want to put him in a different cell. He's about to beat up on that drunk. He unlocked the door and let the bruiser out. We were all pretty mellow. The joints we ate might have had something to do with that. I turned to Jerry. "Whatever possessed you to get in that guy's face? Couldn't let that ignorant lout treat you like that, Captain. Gotta stick up for each other. Only way to deal with boys." Lesson number 1. Yeah. The next morning, they trucked us to the courthouse where we pled not guilty and were released on bail, thanks to our lawyer. We went back to work putting the movie together. The effort petered us out. We were in a holding pattern day by day. Cooking, cleaning, picking, turning down things. We'd had enough excitement. Then the unexpected happened. It wasn't really an acid test. It was a party in San Jose at a nondescript host in a nondescript neighborhood. The host was tall, slightly stooped, acid head with a bushy afro. The white van pulled to the curb. 5 musicians got out and began unloading the equipment. The pranksters were already there, gear spread out all over the floor. And for this occasion, a new thing, an overhead projector belonging to Roy Seaburn. Roy Seaburn was an abstract expressionist who painted and named the word further on the bus. Yeah, Roy. He still lives up there in East Palo Alto. He lived there, I don't know how many years ago. In the backyard sometimes. Anyway, just a little digression. After all, we got till midnight, didn't we, right? Then the band starts. Around about midnight. Okay. Roy had us over to his house the week before the San Jose party to demonstrate the overhead projector. Turned off the light, turned on the projector, the wall filled with white. He put a piece of cellophane and the wall turned yellow. He dribbled jills and nils and bills and twills and olds on the cellophane, creating a swirling canvas, changing cellophanes, using different gels and gills the muted and flushy nut or toddy, ever-changing wall paintings. Late at night, after Roy had wiped the surface clean, a black beetle walked across the glass. Gigantic. Antennas waving like giant spears. Beady eyes glowed. At the edge of the frame, another beetle appeared. Bigger, with jaws wide open, scuttled across the glass and clamped down on the first beetle. A tremendous thrashing ensued. The smaller beetle runched back, reached back, wide as jaws, grabbed the big one in the midsection. Shook him, shells cracked, pieces flew. You can do it, little guy, we yelled. That's it, gouging in the eye. No fair, biting off his leg. Oh shit, that's his guts leaving out. The smaller beetle fell in. The bigger beetle ate it up. The light show, a staple of every rock and roll show to come, had been born. We were in a whole new racket. Our dreams of making a big screen movie had been arrested. We put our efforts into another Saturday night show. Paul Foster drew up a generic blank black and white poster. Can you pass the acid test? The happeners are likely to include the Fugs, Allen Ginsberg, Larry Pranksters, Neil Cassidy, The Grateful Dead, Roy's Iopics, movies. We added a new twist to the show. Not only the name, the acid test, but an admission, $1. Got you an ID card, and in the back of the card was Uncle Sam, his psychedelic tie-dyed shirt, pointing and saying, "Can you pass the acid test?" What did that mean, to pass the acid test? Huh? Back there in the back. You paying attention there? This is lesson number 2. It's coming up on the test, you know. And the thanks to our benefactor here, Milton, the winner of the test gets a free ticket to the next Vince's concert. What did it mean to pass the acid test? It was a play on words. The acid test is a chemical experiment to see if an object is gold or not. You put acid on the object, gold takes it okay. If not, the acid eats the surface away. The expression, can you pass the acid test, in our case, meant, can you get high and still function? There were no specific goals. Hey, this is the third lesson. Listen up back there. There were no specific goals. We were discovering what was out there if you moved away from the norm. Well, it's all you squares in here with your 9 to 5s, big cars. I'm just joking now. I know, we're the other side. The Grateful Dead played the music that was in the air. The vibrations stirred up by the participants. As Kesey said, the Dead were supple enough to read the notes written on the wall. It's like a magic trick. When it happens, there's a crack in your mind. You know it's a trick, but you can't figure it out. And the crack lets in the light. He opens all the possibilities. And that's what puts you in touch with the invisible. Open those possibilities. Make it up as you go along. The invisible waits. Clap your hands. Thank you so much, but if you think I'm done. I was kidding about midnight, didn't I? But thank you for your attention. It's really great. I love it when people listen when I'm doing this. Otherwise, I read it to myself. Okay, you'll love this now. Another,